Hello, 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 and welcome. And apparently we're going to start a fight again. Hello and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Dragon Age Inquisition. My name is John. It is lovely to be back here with you today in the place where I always am.
It sounds different. The water changes the song.
We're in Crestwood. Before we can actually get on with what we want to be here in Crestwood to do, our quest in Crestwood is to find the Wardens. But first, there's an undead threat. Hey, look, an undead threat. Ah, corpse brain.
The Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
A warden named Stroud is wanted for questioning. We heard he'd passed through here, but the villagers knew nothing. They have troubles enough.
What have you been told about this rogue warden?
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that. I hope Sir Stroud comes with us peacefully. I trained under him for a time. He's a good man, I'm sure of that.
Will you stay to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour. If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can. The villagers have already lost too many.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Sir, are you sure we can't help the village?
Our orders are clear. If we can't find Warden Stroud, we return to the commander with all haste.
Well done to me, Orion.
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus' plot to seize the Order.
They didn't strike me as excellent actors, no.
I hope Hawk's warden friend has answers for us.
I found Crestwood. Let's see if we can save Crestwood.
Let's lend a hand.
No one this time. Did you see? The corpses are coming from where old Crestwood used to be.
The amount of people we lost back during the Blight. Not surprised.
Where's the mayor?
A moment, your worship.
What's going on here?
Ever since that green light appeared, undead keep rising from the lake. The mayor can tell you more. I hope Andraste sent you, your worship. We've been trapped here for weeks. Please, the mayor could use your assistance. Find your own shelter.
Why doesn't Judith live in the village while this is going on? Make her, if something happens.
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I speaking out loud? Judith lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear it.
Why wouldn't she hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the barn if she wanted room. She turned me down.
Good day to you.
And to you.
Was I speaking out loud in my own home with a closed door? Oh, I thought that meant I was in private. Never you mind. Ah, Mr. Mayor.
The Inquisitor. Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
We should. We could. Everyone here is so scared.
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
The light in the lake. It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade rift.
Drain it? There must be some other way.
There's not. There's really not.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
Crestwood can't last much longer. I don't want to leave without doing what I can.
I suppose it must come to this. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier days. We
I
farm,
bloody hope so.
and trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, your worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
What can you tell me about the bandits camped in the fort?
The highwaymen, thugs and thieves. They make a living raiding caravans on the King's Road. When the dead rose from the lake, the bandits killed the old gamekeeper at the fort and took him for themselves. We could have saved people if we'd been able to hide there instead of in our homes.
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
It was a close thing. The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees they were very ill, but we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
How did Darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drowned. And now, they return to us.
Until later.
Of course.
Well, let's go and do the thing. That was one way down. Is Judith on my way? No. We'll get to Judith. But hopefully we've got more pressing concerns. A wooden facade has been erected at the mouth of this cave, presumably to shield any occupants from the weather. The bandits are just across the way, so I can keep an eye on those bastards. I've managed to take back some of the supplies they stole from this travelling merchant. They didn't even see it coming, but I'm not afraid. If they want a fight, they can come and get me. Let's not worry about that for now. Ah, the rocky slope. It's a slope. Oh, and we cleared a requisition.
There's the keep the mayor talked about, and the bandits.
Gate open. No patrols. Risky, but we could rush it.
Knock, knock.
You can't hurt me!
Oh, wait. Is there a landmark over here? Is it inside? Nope. When the reinforcements are on fire and screaming, Dorian's doing his job right.
Take that, you filth!
Something here. Supply cache. Ooh. Supplies.
I think that's all of them.
We could throw the Inquisition's banner over the battlements. The villagers may not even object.
Well, it's the same as the... It has got a little bit more... It's got more constitution and strength. It is a two-handed weapon, though. How about you take on the whale, Iron Ball? Not at all concerned by the wolves.
New place looks good. What's next?
Oh, we've got the crafting here as well.
Welcome, Inquisitor. My name is Charter. Leleana's eyes and ears, especially in this place. I'll have some information for you once my man Butcher finds us. He's running late. When's the spy named Butcher supposed to arrive? Half hour ago, by the south gate. I hope he's only delayed. Butcher's last message swore he had secrets for us worth 10 times his weight in gold. Did Sister Nightingale tell you why she wanted agents here? We lie on the main road between Denerim and Valroyone. Couriers stop here all the time. For what they're paid, some have surprisingly loose tongues. What's happening in Crestwood? The roads are nearly deserted. Too many undead keep rising from the lake. I should be going. Farewell.
Bleeder of Souls. Cole, how's your
Here. The mayor said the dam controls were through this gate.
I guess it's good to know that they
Dam must be where we can open the floodgates.
good to know that they won't be taken over again by the bandits because we moved in. The Rusted Horn.
What in?
Don't mind us, just passing by.
The Inquisitor? We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
Why would people care what you're up to?
Lonnie's mum and dad think I'm bad for her. We'll have to wait an hour to go back. Your father will still be up.
I knew this was a mistake.
We could try the caves.
You hate spiders.
You find somewhere next time.
No, no, don't worry, guys. I'll do it.
Darkspawn destroyed these controls 10 years ago. Who repaired them?
The mayor. His shame had this shape.
Today is a good day. Today is a very good day.
I'm not sure today's a good day. Today feels like a bad day. That's a bad day right there. We're gonna go this way where that thing isn't. And stun. Let's say goodbye to this rift.
We look around.
Vintage Warden Daedalum, extra red. Oh, dual blade, good Jesus. Everything's fine. Just a spooky village.
decide to try on corpses.
One's looking. I'm Cole. Don't be afraid.
Hilol's lava burst. It tastes like burning.
I commanded. You there. I order you to tell me why nothing here heeds my commands.
It's a spirit. What's it doing?
Silence. Let the other one talk. Maybe you can give it some guidance, Cole.
Maybe. My name is...
Yes. Are you a spirit or a demon? Demon? Those dolts who would suck this world dry. I am called to higher things. What does a spirit like you call me to do? I lead armies, kingdoms, lords. I am imperial. I am command. What of you? I felt your coming. Is there something alike in us? I think there must be. I knew it. Make your armies ready. Cleave to your loyal servants. You will lead them all. Why haven't you gone back to the Fane? I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders. Then I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service. Excellent. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
Rewarded how? By you taking over one of our heads?
Yours holds no interest.
Works for me.
Die, 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 die. Plaque by the door of this house reads Mayor Dedrick.
Where does this lead?
Probably the flooded caves, as it says entrance to the flooded caves on the door, but you know, I'm going to go crazy.
It's humming below us. A window, wanting, wandering, looking back at what's looking.
Our resident expert seems to think we're on the right path.
Thank you for putting all of these lights so low and dwarf height friendly. Paragon's luster. Apparently looked at that so hard it fell apart. Stormheart.
There's dwarven ruins down here.
The whole area is still lit up. Remarkable.
Oh, did you guys level? You did. Dorian, you gain nothing. You gain backflippy. Well, we've done what Command wanted. Oh, convenient.
Demons ahead. They don't understand it here. They want to destroy everything.
Disrupt, 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 disrupt!
More coming!
Good. Just got warmed up.
Let's see if we can disrupt.
No more demons in the dead. The people will be safe now.
Let's tell the mayor.
I'm... glad we did that.
Oof. Treasure trove. Unique items, I guess. I mean, that feels like it did something. Anybody else feel that did something?
Sure this is how we get out of here?
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
Oh, fate touched. I'm not sure how we got here, but maybe I need to look into making myself some new armor. Maybe after this. How did I end up here? Also, apparently closing the rift stopped it raining. You are welcome, Crestwood. Mayor, I closed the rift and got a silly hat.
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
Inquisitor, it was not the Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did it. In secret, the night they attacked the undead you have been fighting are people I killed with my own hands. We'd taken in refugees from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower parts of Crestwood and the refugees into the caves to stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. One confessed he'd seen blight sickness before. It was always fatal when the Darkspawn attacked, and the only way the village would survive is if blight sick drowned with the monsters. I cannot bear the sight. Old Crestwood, now that the water is gone, I cannot stay. I'm sorry.
A letter of confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago to stop the blight from spreading.
Villagers learn about this, they're not going to be happy.
What a sad mess. Will the Inquisition bring him in?
What is a druffalo?
Our patrols have spotted Red Templars up in the hills, Inquisitor. Farewell.
Battlemaster's coat sounds good. bear hide. Okay. Nox. Oh, that gives a good protection. Deflecting, blocking Battle Master's coat. And let's make sure we put that on. Is there something in options? Oh.
Lila got caught in Vulture Van.
No.
She fooled them into thinking she's from the court in Valrior. They'll treat her well. For a while.
It's awful for sending her out without a partner.
Hightower. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 3 by Varric Tethras.
Farewell.
Just once, we should enter a cave and see normal-sized spiders.
Grindelweed. Got to work out logging stands, apparently. Might need to ask an expert. Oh, where is my expert? You made a mistake.
Yes? The rage demon in the caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
Gift, Inquisitor. If only all the spirits were this easy to get rid of.
Coal. Let's go catch up with Judith.
Goodbye!
Because that sounds like a hopefully relatively easy thing to do. Yes. Ball, that is what I am suggesting.
Well met. Farewell.
Been singing the Inquisition's praises lately.
As they should, after a worship ritual.
Oh, chapter 4.
Easy to understand why people turn into bandits if the nobles don't protect you from crap like this. Your worship.
No. How do I get out the front of this place? Well, that wasn't it. Oh, mosaic. Let's travel here. I suppose I should have checked on Judith before I stopped the rift, but hopefully this is just a nice visit and everything will be fine. That is not at all a concerning giant obelisk of evil-looking red gem. I'm sure that is fine. That's a perfectly normal noise. Oh, that's me falling down a hill. Yep, there's another perfectly ordinary lump of red gemstone. Here, butcher. Oh, look. I sure hope you weren't, butcher. Plants versus corpses. In all the strange struggles that have raged across Ferelden, one of the most peculiar is the Battle of Pauper's Cap, A powerful demon bent on gaining power in the mortal world raised an army of corpses to assault the home of Helianathus, a reclusive apostate who was said to possess both fabulous wealth and great knowledge. While the demons saw the perfect host in this bejeweled bookworm, Helianathus was not without defences of her own. As the corpses shuffled towards her house, Helianathus called the demon, declaring that though she was just a simple apostate, the demon would see her power an entire infantry, then calling upon her magic. She summoned spirits into the plants in her vegetable patch, creating countless tiny sylvans. The resulting garden warfare saw the corpses' makeshift helmets and shields battling possessed fruit and veg who spat seeds, constructed makeshift fortifications, and even chomped entire corpses whole. In the end, the area around Helianathus's house became both garden and graveyard, home to the corpses destroyed as she defended herself and this world from the demon. Had she been defeated and her great brain turned to the demon's purposes, we might well have such terrible corpses rampaging from the great pyramids of Parvolan to the pirate-infested waters of there, and even to the even into the unknown western lands. Is this my lunch? I thought we were dining on bacon today. I was informed there would be bacon. No, I shall not take the pot off my head. Why? Because I am mad. A sourced and debatable tale from Davith the Mad, supposedly shared at his estate in Walnut Hills, where he spent his latter years. Arcane Horror Heart. Butcher. This stack of papers is so blood-soaked the pages stick together, only a few lines are still legible. After knowing who he truly serves, it was an easy thing to discover his compatriots. I lifted a list of their spies from one before I left. We have little time before the theft is discovered, so I advise we move post-haste. I was followed, but do not fear, I lost my pursuers in Lids. Only our closest friends know my final destination.
Reinforcements!
Everything burned, red and rotten. There's no them anymore, only pain.
Well, Butcher's not looking too great, but let's go see how Judith is. Judith. Judith. Or whatever the hell that thing is. Silentia. Referred to as the Silence in the common parlance, the constellation Silentia is historically attributed to Dumat, the old god of silence and the leader of the ancient Tevinter pantheon. The depiction of the constellation, however, is often debated. Some depict a dragon in flight, while others, also the most common modern depictions, show a man carrying a horn and a wand. Some scholars believe these represented scales, which would point to this constellation being a supplantation of the elven mythal, but nothing indicates this to be more than speculation. Sorry, I apparently fired a beam of light through your house there, Judith. A house that I sure hope you are still in.
So you're the woman who saved Crestwood from the dead. Watch out for the women in the hills. I'd take his hide if I were better with a bow. If you're Judith, there's a man in the village concerned about you. That must be Gould, fretful as ever. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood. He's fast as you please with a loom, but terrible with a sword. Do you farm out here? The name's Judith. I farm and I mend things for the village and people passing through. I did a fair trade with traveling merchants before the undead started attacking. Not to mention that dragon.
But you still like living here, rooting where you dig. Your land and no one else's this time.
Well, that's... Aren't you a sharp-eyed one? What do you know about the dragon? She moved in a month ago. The guards tried to run her off, but she snapped one's head off and she flew away. Poor Hamold. At least it was quick. Since then, she's eaten 3 horses, 5 goats, and 2 cats. There's a wyvern causing trouble. It used to hunt in the mountains. Didn't bother anyone but the bandits. Lately, the beast got it in his head to come down here. It almost crippled Gould's little boy. Best someone kill it. I hope I get my hands on the liver. It makes a poison that kills rats like nothing. Until later. Be safe.
Well, how far away is... Let's get this camp. Next time we can go to the Abyss. Well, not the Abyss, but here lies the Abyss. Jesus, Dorian.
Are we going to camp?
Yes. Yes, we are. And then we're going to set that as our waypoint. So that that's there for next time.
Quaint area. Fereldans live a bit like barbarians, don't they?
Which I will remember with this note that I've just written myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. It really does mean a lot to us. I get the feeling that I should probably wait like 30 seconds or so for me to say this again, because anyone that can see me at the moment already has followed the channel because we're on an ad break. So I'm just going to, you know, waffle for a little bit. I'm actually going to save the game. Let's save the game. Save. There we go. Now that I've remembered that I need to do that, we can exit to the menu, and we will say, once again, nearly there. Welcome back from that ad break. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the follow button. If you haven't done so already, it's a really great way for you guys to know we go live. It's a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. It really does mean a lot to us. If you have some Amazon Prime subs laying around, please do feel free to share them with us. It really helps us to keep the lights on and to keep doing the things we're doing. We also have a Discord you can join to chat with us about the games we're playing and things that we're doing. We have a YouTube channel that you can go to catch up on all of the previous videos, what we have done. We have a website you can go to, finalbossfight.co.uk, that you can go to see all of the stuff that we do, written content, audio, video, photos, all that good stuff. It includes things such as events that we're going to, because we're going to be at UK Games Expo at the end of May. I can't remember if that shows up on the overlay anytime soon, but we're going to be at UK Games Expo at the end of May, which is going to be a lot of good times. I'm going to go to one in Chelmsford. Got an event in Chelmsford in like 2 weekends time, so if you're in the general area, come and say hi to us there. Let's have a look at the streams, what are coming up. Tomorrow night, this feels weird, it's Tuesday. I had yesterday off work, so my whole week's like bank holiday mode. Tomorrow night, myself, Jen, Ben, and Tanny will be back with some more midweeks Minecraft, where I want to keep advancing through the Create mod. Now that we've got Create version 6 on the server, we're going to start playing with it, so tune in for that. On Sunday, Rime of the Frost Maiden continues as the group continue to make their way through Ithran. and gather the various fragments of the rite of the octad. And then Monday next week, tune in to find out what happens if we do a stream or play something else. If we don't stream on Monday, I'll definitely do some Dragon Age Inquisition on Tuesday. I might do some Dragon Age Inquisition on Tuesday next week, even if we do stream on Monday, because I've really been enjoying actually getting through this game. I feel like I've been making some progress the last couple of weeks. Playing it every week really seems to help with that. For now, let's quit the game. One, because that music is loud, but also because I can then hopefully find the window that's opened behind the game where I've got the raid options, and we're going to see who's around to raid into. It feels to me like it's time for us to raid. OMG, we're back again. It's the Zombie Workshop Games and Demos tit stream. Go ahead and enjoy that. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.